last year everybody used notes. I got notes. Hey, that's me when I started my blog 5 years ago. It was called Did I Just Eat That Out Loud? It was partly a weight loss blog and partly I just moved from Michigan to Podunk, North Carolina, and know nobody, and am lonely blog. Okay, that's my palm. I had my palm read, and the reader clucked over that break in my lifeline and told me at some point I would experience something that changed the entire course of my life forever. Oh, that's my husband. 30 years later, I learned what that break would be. I experienced that break when I found out that he was in love with somebody else. And he was making plans to leave us all. But, you know. Okay, that's my garden, and Audrey Hepburn said that to plant a garden is to have belief in tomorrow, and I always had belief in tomorrow, and I always planted a garden. And I've written, if you read my blog, many garden metaphors about growth and planting and surviving and pruning and coming back stronger next year, but then this happened, and I lost that belief, and I went out back and I hacked my garden to bits, and then I took my garden shears and cut my hair off, that long, pretty hair. I handled the news of my husband wanting to leave us badly. I cried and drank, and I climbed the walls, and I couldn't sleep, and I thought I might go crazy. I thought I might go crazier. Okay, so, and then I began thinking about how doctors put burn victims to sleep so they could sleep in comas, right, and wake up. They could sleep while they healed and wake up feeling better. And then I went into the bathroom and started swallowing Ambien. But then I opened my eyes and saw them. And instead of healing, I woke to their frightened faces, and I realized that I just needed to hold on. They needed me to hold on. So I decided I would hold on for 6 months. If I could hold on for 180 days, I'd feel better on 180 than I felt on number 1. So I went through the motions of work, teaching classes, and all the things to just be sure. And then I got a dog because they brought my kids joy, and he kept me company when they went to school. 92 pounds of a decision while I was emotional. Okay, and then I started doing all these things to take care of myself, right? Things I always wanted to do, like learn how to fire a gun, and sprinkling myself with glitter before class, and doing my nails, and doing all these things for me. And I don't know, and then I went to work, and I was teaching my classes and doing all this stuff, and my story started coming out. And I started telling my sisters and cousins and friends, and I found out we're kind of a sisterhood because we've all had heartbreak. And then when day 180 came, and I was at the happiest place on earth, but I still felt like shit. And I looked at my husband and I said, I want to separate. I know how to break down a room. And then I got back to my little town, and I taught my first class after all that, and that's Eileen. And she found me after class, and she said, I just want to tell you, I'm going through a really hard time right now, and your smile keeps me coming back to class. And I don't know what you're going through or whatever, but if you get a sub and go on vacation again, can you let me know? Because when you're not here, I feel really bad. And it dawned on me that it's not all the stuff I do for myself that's going to help me heal. It's the stuff I do for everybody else. It's finding yourself at your lowest point, but still reaching out your hand to somebody who also feels low. So I lost my notes. Hang on. In helping somebody else, oh, yes, that's it. Okay, in helping somebody else, even when you feel your worst, you have something to offer. And so that's when the healing really happens, when I stop focusing on myself and focusing on other people. Duke Ellington said that he just took the energy it took to pout and wrote some blues. And so that's what I try to do. I try to just create a place with people I love, who I taught with this morning, and just sometimes it's blues and sometimes it's happy, and it's just always a place where everybody can just be them and feel comfortable. And Hang on. Oh, good. Okay. And I'm Sue O'Lear, and I'm the author at mrsfatass.com.